I'm Forgiveness Willie, teaching forgiveness from the Ozarks, here for Lesson 103 in A Course in Miracles. I think we'll sing through it for Monday, April the 13th, 2026. God being love is also happiness. God being love is also happiness. Happiness is an attribute of love. It cannot be apart from it, nor can it be experienced where love is not. Love has no limits, being everywhere. And therefore joy is everywhere, everywhere as well. Yet can the mind deny that this is so? Believing there are gaps in love where sin can enter, bringing pain instead of joy, instead of joy. This strange belief would limit happiness. This strange belief would limit happiness by redefining love as limited and introducing opposition in what has no limit and no opposite. God being love is also happiness. God being love is also happiness. Fear is associated then with love, and its results become the heritage of minds that think that what they have made is real. These images with no reality and truth bear witness to the fear of God and forgetting. Bear witness to the fear of God, forgetting being love. Forgetting being love, He must be joy. This basic error we will try again to bring to truth. To bring to truth today and teach ourselves. God being love is also happiness. To fear Him is to be afraid of joy. God being love is also happiness. To fear God is to be afraid of joy. Begin your periods of practicing today with this association, which corrects the false belief that God is fear. It also emphasizes happiness belongs to you. Because of what He is, happiness belongs to you. Allow this one correction to be placed within your mind. Placed within your mind each waking hour today. Then welcome all the happiness it brings, its truth. And that truth replaces fear. Then welcome all the happiness it brings as truth replaces fear. And joy becomes what you expect to take the place of pain. God being love, it will be given you. Bolster this experience Quiet all your fears with this assurance, kind and wholly true. God being love is also happiness, and it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. God being love is also happiness, and it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. God being love is also happiness. To fear Him is to be afraid of joy. Let's not fear God then. Let's not be afraid of joy. God's our loving, holy Father who wants only happiness for His dear Son. God being love is also happiness. To fear Him is to be afraid of joy. God being love is also happiness, and it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. God being love is also happiness. God being love is also happiness. We want to remove from our minds all those old beliefs that made us think that God was a God that wanted to punish us and put us in eternal misery because we didn't do His will. You can't help but do God's will. Now, you cannot know that you're doing God's will, and in the dream you can be not doing God's will, but in reality you're safe at home. Always in God's will, whether you know it or not. God being love is also happiness. Okay, and the association he talks about, God being love, is also happiness. To fear Him is to be afraid of joy. Begin your periods of practicing today with this association. So these two ideas, God being love is also happiness, and to fear God is to be afraid of joy. So he says begin your 5-minute practice periods every hour today. And if you can't do it every hour, at least do 5 minutes when you first get up in the morning when no one's to disturb you. And the last 5 minutes before you go to bed. At least do it then. Set your sleep to where you can go deep into the world of reality where dreams can't touch you. Begin your periods of practicing today with this association. God being love is also happiness. To fear Him is to be afraid of joy, which corrects the false belief that God is fear. It also emphasizes happiness belongs to you because of what He is. Allow this one correction to be placed within your mind each waking hour today. Then welcome all the happiness it brings. As truth replaces fear and joy becomes what you expect to take the place of pain. Are you expecting joy to take the place of pain? God being love, it will be given you. Bolster this expectation frequently throughout the day and quiet all your fears with this assurance, kind and wholly true. God is but love, or God being love is also happiness. And it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. Okay, let's go back and look in our text reading. We're in chapter 12, Roman numeral 2, the second section. Chapter 12 being the Holy Spirit's curriculum. Roman numeral 2, the way to remember God. And yesterday I didn't tell you which associated readings to read with us. If you're reading through the original edition, today read chapter 11 in the original edition, Roman numeral 6. In the New Testament, read Acts chapter 14. We read 13 yesterday. And you can look in the description below. If I for some don't mention or you can't remember, I put it in the description below. Along with my email. Send me an email. Let me know how this helps you. Iyengar Yoga 122 and 123, the headstand. And A Course of Love, Book 2, Chapter 4, paragraph 22 to the end. Okay, the way to remember God. Miracles are merely the translation of denial into truth. If to love oneself is to heal oneself, those who are sick do not love themselves. Therefore, they are asking for the love that would heal them, but which they are denying to themselves. If they knew the truth about themselves, they could not be sick. The task of the miracle worker thus becomes to deny the denial of truth. The sick must heal themselves, for the truth is in them. Yet having obscured it, the light in another mind must shine into theirs, because that light is theirs. Paragraph 2. The light in them shines as brightly regardless of the density of the fog that obscures it. If you give no power to the fog to obscure the light, it has none. For it has power only if the Son of God gives power to it. He must himself withdraw that power, remembering that all power is of God. You can remember this for all the sonship. Do not allow your brother not to remember, for his forgetting is yours. But your remembering is his, for God cannot be remembered alone. This is what you have forgotten. To perceive the healing of your brother as the healing of yourself is thus the way to remember God. For you forgot your brothers with God, and God's answer to your forgetting is but the way to remember. See God in your brothers and sisters, and you'll remember God. Paragraph 3. Perceive in sickness but another call for love, and offer your brother what he believes he cannot offer himself. Whatever the sickness, there is but one remedy. You will be made whole as you make whole. For to perceive in sickness the appeal for health is to recognize in hatred the call for love. And to give a brother what he really wants is to offer it unto yourself. For your Father wills you to know your brother as yourself. Answer his call for love, and yours is answered. Healing is the love of Christ for his Father and for himself. 4. Remember what was said about the frightening perception of little children, which terrify them because they do not understand them. If they ask for enlightenment and accept it, their fears vanish. But if they hide their nightmares, they will keep them. It is easy to help an uncertain child, for he recognizes that he does not understand what his perceptions mean. Yet you believe that you do understand yours. Little child, you're hiding your head under the cover of the heavy blankets that you have laid upon yourself. Little child, he calls us little children. You are hiding your head under the cover of the heavy blankets you have laid upon yourselves. You're hiding your nightmares in the darkness of your own false certainty and refusing to open your eyes and look at them. Paragraph 5. Let us not save nightmares, for they are not fitting offerings for Christ, and so they are not fit gifts for you. Take off the covers and look at what you are afraid of. Only the anticipation will frighten you, for the reality of nothingness cannot be frightening. Let us not delay this, for your dream of hatred will not leave you without help, and help is here. Learn to be quiet in the midst of turmoil, for quietness is the end of strife, and this is the journey to peace. Let's read that sentence again. Learn to be quiet in the midst of turmoil, for quietness is the end of strife, and this is the journey to peace. Look straight at every image that rises to delay you, for the goal is inevitable because it is eternal. The goal of love is but your right, and it belongs to you despite your dreams of pain. But the goal of love, God being love, is also happiness, belongs to us because we're His dearly beloved, created in His image to extend His love to others through our joy. The goal of love is but your right, and it belongs to you despite your dreams. Paragraph 6. You still want what God wills, and no nightmare can defeat a child of God in His purpose. For your purpose was given you by God, and you must accomplish it because it is His will. Awake and remember your purpose, for it is your will to do so. What has been accomplished for you must be yours. Do not let your hatred stand in the way of love, for nothing can withstand the love of Christ for His Father, and His Father's love for Him. 7. A little while and you will see me, for I am not hidden because you are hiding. I will awaken you, and surely as I awaken myself, I will awaken you as surely as I awaken myself. Now, let's read that right. I will awaken you as surely as I awakened myself, for I awoke for you. In my resurrection is your release. Our mission is to escape from crucifixion, not from redemption. Trust in my help, for I did not walk alone, and I will walk with you as our Father walked with me. Do you not know that I walked with Him in peace? And does not that mean that peace goes with us on the journey? 8. There is no fear in perfect love. And of course, that's a quote right out of something that John said in 1 John chapter 4 and verse 18. There is no fear in perfect love. We will but be making perfect to you what is already perfect in you. You do not fear the unknown, but the known. You will not fail in your mission because I did not fail in mine. Give me but a little trust in the name of the complete trust I have in you, and we will easily accomplish the goal of perfection together. Again on that, give me, says Yeshua, give me but a little trust in the name of the complete trust I have in you, and we will easily accomplish the goal of perfection together. The goal of being happy all day together, to be healed, to be whole. For perfection is and cannot be denied. To deny the denial of perfection is not so difficult as to deny truth. And what we can accomplish together will be believed when you see it as accomplished. 9. You who have tried to banish love have not succeeded, but you who choose to banish fear must succeed. The Lord is with you, but you know it not. Yet your Redeemer liveth, and abideth in you in peace out of which He was created. That phrase, yet your Redeemer liveth, you can find that phrase in Job chapter 19, verse 25. Yet your Redeemer liveth, and abideth in you in the peace out of which He was created. Would you not exchange this awareness for the awareness of fear? When we have overcome fear, not by hiding it, not by minimizing it, and not by denying its full import in any way, this is what you will really see. You cannot lay aside the obstacles to real vision without looking upon them. For to lay aside means to judge against. If you will look, the Holy Spirit will judge, and He will judge truly. Yet He cannot shine away what you keep hidden, for you have not offered it to Him, and He cannot take it from you. Perfect gentleman doesn't take unless you offer, but offer Him everything that you are wanting to hide in the darkness and not look at. Our freedom is to look at it and let it go. Let it go forever. Okay, in the last paragraph of this section, 10. We are therefore embarking on an organized, well-structured, and carefully planned program aimed at learning how to offer to the Holy Spirit everything you do not want. He knows what to do with it. You do not understand how to use what He knows. Whatever is given Him that is not of God is gone. Yet you must look at it yourself in perfect willingness, for otherwise His knowledge remains useless to you. Surely He will not fail to help you, since help is His only purpose. In the Bible, Jesus even called Him the Helper. Do you not have greater reason for fearing the world as you perceive it than by looking at the cause of fear and letting it go forever? Okay, wow, what a nice reading. Okay, well, let's be quick at asking the Holy Spirit to judge against those things that are not worthy of the Son of God, the things that are keeping us nailed to the cross and in pain. Let's let God being love is also happiness come into our experience today. Okay, let's see what's going on around the world. Bright Monday for the Eastern Orthodox Christians. Vaisakhi or Baisakhi for the Sikhs and Hindus. It's the Sikh New Year. Yom HaShoah is a Holocaust remembrance day to the Jews. Songkran is the Thai New Year. Songkran, if I'm pronouncing it right. Sham el Nassim is the Egyptian Spring Festival. Thingyan is the Burmese Water Festival. The Sinhalese and Tamil New Year is today in Sri Lanka. Biju Festival for the Shakma people of India, the Biju Festival. And then out of holidays and observances, I found it's Thomas Jefferson Day. Have you ever read the Jefferson Bible? I've not really read it, but I think it's basically the words of Jesus. And anyway, I haven't looked into it. I just heard about it. International Creativity and Innovation Day. International FND Awareness Day, Functional Neurological Disorder Day. And remember, the same thing heals everything, is to let the Holy Spirit look into the dark corners of your mind and bring those things that are not according to reality into the light so you can laugh at them and let them go. Turn your ghosts into curtains. You know, your demons into dreams. You know, let them go. Okay. International Special Librarians Day, Make Lunch Count Day, Peach Cobbler Day, the Prunus persica, the peach, Plant Appreciation Day, and Scrabble Day. And let's take appreciation to the plant burdock. Arctium lapa. I found out of the herb book that it's also called burdona, burr seed, clot burr, cocklebur, grass burdock, hardock, halve-burr, herburr, and turkey burr seed. Those are all several names for burdock. It's number 77 in the herb book by John Lust. The medicinal parts, it says in there, are the roots, the seeds, and the leaves. So the whole plant, really. The roots, the leaves, and the seeds. I think the roots are the most concentrated, particularly if you do a boil, like a decoction. The root bark maybe, but the root. We're going to look at this for more than just today. It's a biennial, 2-season plant. You want to pick it in the second year is the best when it creates a stem. It's been used, and he says that in his book that it's an aperient, a mild stimulant for bowels. It's is that a cholagogue or a cholagogue? increases bile into the intestines. A diaphoretic promotes perspiration, and a diuretic, an agent that increases secretion and expulsion of urine. And it's always been known, the common go-to for cleaning the blood is the Burdock blood cleanser, probably because it's an expectorant. What's that term that he uses? It's a diuretic and a diaphoretic. So it basically just removes the impurities out of the liver and puts them just gets them out of the body. And out of edible landscaping, we've got the John Prairie gooseberry. John's Prairie is disease resistant and produces high quality dark red dessert gooseberries. This plant was selected by Dr. O2 John from a native population of the species growing in Alberta, Canada. The green fruit turns red-pink upon ripening. The fresh fruit quality is equivalent to European gooseberries. The plant, which grows to about 5 feet, has an upright growth habit and some sprawling branches. The leaf shape is similar to European hawthorn. John's Prairie gooseberry resists powdery mildew, is free of leaf spot and botrytis, which is a gray mold, on its fruit. No white pine blister rust has been observed on the plant or insect damage from aphids or sawflies. Space 5-foot circles, zones 3 through 7. About anywhere in the United States. 3 through 7. Okay, that's the St. John's gooseberry. Oh, which is a ribe oxyacanthioids. Oxyacanthoids, I think is how you pronounce it. It's how I would pronounce it anyway. Okay, let's close with our short version of our song. Things to think about all through the day. Our word for peace today can come from the Tamil people, from the Kaveri River of India, and it's Samasaanam. God being love is also happiness. God being love is also happiness. To fear Him is to be afraid of joy. God being love is also happiness. And it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. God being love is also happiness. God being love is also happiness. And it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. God being love is also happiness. God being love is also happiness. And it is happiness I seek today. I cannot fail because I seek the truth. And from the Tamil people of India, Samasaanam. If I'm pronouncing it right, Samasaanam. Peace. God being love is also happiness. Samasaanam.